What up? I'm ChicasMan, and I'm here, of course. Uh, hey, I'm ChicasMan. I'm joined by my co-host, of course, the creative, the artistic, very talented Alex.
What's up, guys?
What up?
This is
Look,
Alex
you're
right
making me
here.
nervous now. I'm fucking sweating. I'm sorry. Oh, I said I was gonna work on my language, and I'm over here already.
He's already cut. He's already
I'm
messing up
I'm
over
off
here.
to a good start here.
It's okay. It's all right. I forgive you.
Welcome back to Only Talk,
Only talks, baby.
episode 3. Here we
Yes.
go.
Yes.
We're back for another episode. So just so we can catch everybody up, I kind of do like the editing, and then Alex takes care of like the
Social media
like the
and
socials and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I did say we on the email we had we had 4 comments on one of our episodes. So I didn't read any of them.
I did read them, and I actually replied to them. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're 2.
so it was 2 comments, and then I replied
okay.
to them.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is thank you for whoever interacting with us. And
Yes. Thank you so much.
You
And I
the
know
real-
exactly who you guys are.
Oh, for
I
real?
know you personally too.
Nice. That's what's up. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank
Love
you.
Love you, babes.
One's from Foco, and then the other one's over here from Arvada. So
Nice. That's what's up. Okay.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. So let me ask you this: do you still have Netflix?
I do. I got it.
You got it back?
I got rid of it, and then I got it back like a week later.
All right. So tell them why you got rid of it. All your Netflix, Hulu.
Okay. Well, originally,
Plus and all that.
I was just trying to be a clown, and my sister. So people give up things like, or they fast, for
Mhm.
so they can get blessings.
So
Or
you're
they can
doing
be
Lent?
blessed. I was as a joke. I was like, I'm gonna get rid of all my streaming services, just so I can be blessed.
Yeah, and I was
Cause-
like, "Hey, did you watch this? Did you watch this?" He's like, "No."
And my brother, my brother too, he kept sending me trailers and stuff. I'm like, I already done told you like 4 times. I don't have any of this stuff, and you keep like he never sends like like stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, I get rid of my stuff, and here they come. I'm like, you, come on, Brad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, finally, he sent it was the Tekken. He
Okay.
sent the Tekken series that's on Netflix. I'm like, well, man,
I have to
and
watch it.
and then before that, there was like the new Resident Evil
Mhm.
series, and I'm like, fine, I'll just get it back. And it was like only for one screen, it's like $10. So I'm like, screw it,
Yeah.
whatever.
And I let you use my Hulu subscription too.
Yeah, I
To
still
watch
have that
what
too.
movie?
Oh
my
Pray.
God. There
Pray.
you go.
Yeah,
Pray.
yeah. And I
That
freaking
was
loved
good.
it.
That was good.
That was a
fucking
good one.
movie.
And
Yeah.
then now and I'm glad I still have that because they just released that Hellraiser one.
Oh, they did. They're remaking it. Is it already out?
Yeah, it came out a
Mhm.
couple days ago.
Okay. Well, the reason I was asking you about if you have Netflix is because everybody's hyped up about Jeffrey Dahmer's.
Jeffrey Dahmer,
Jeffrey freaking Dahmer.
hot topic.
Did you watch it?
I did.
What'd you think about it? Did you like it? Did you think he was? Well, obviously he's freaking crazy.
Yeah, I think something a lot of people don't know about us is that we're kind of obsessed with like the macabre and the oddities and curiosities. We like that. We like the dark shit.
Isn't it crazy that this guy murdered not just like in a quick way, like he cut these motherfuckers up, he like cut them in pieces and everything, and he's so calm about it, and we're praising this guy. Like he has his like everybody's talking about him. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, yeah.
Like what about those victims? Like
Well, that's the whole argument right now. That's what everybody's
it's like
like
this
you-
guy's like getting famous. Like he's already dead and everything, and this guy's just there still.
yeah. Well, they kind of made him like sexy,
Yeah.
like in a way, like in the series. So everybody's like
and
drooling. Like
I totally
everybody's like
forgot the guy's the actor, but he played like an X-Men and
Evan Peters.
yeah, Emmett Peters and American Horror Stories, and he nailed that.
Yeah, everybody loves him.
Yeah, he did.
And I
He
think
did an
that's what-
amazing job. Like he really did. Like I was like, wow. Like it was. It was.
Yeah, it was. I like the series. It was cool.
So what'd you think about like the first episode, his first victim, and then he had his first victim, and then literally, what was it, 9 years or 13 years? He didn't go without killing, and then he had his second victim.
Oh, for real? I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, I don't know if it was 9 or 13, but it was one of those two.
His first victim
Was the jogger. That was one of his fantasies. I don't know if you remember, he was in his car and he was drinking beer, and then he just sees a guy jogging or walking.
Well, he's about to hit him with the bat, but he didn't do it.
Yeah, that was one of his fantasies. But the next one was like picking up a hitchhiker.
The hitchhiker.
That was his first.
That was his first victim.
That was his first victim.
Yeah, and then he tried kissing.
Yeah,
him.
he's like, I got some beer.
And then
got some weed. Want to go to the house, and then I'll take you to the concert. The guy's like, yeah, let's go, man. Let's do it.
I did watch. I started watching the confession tapes,
Mm-hmm.
which they just released.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he sounds just like him. I didn't realize that.
Like, he did it a good job. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts.
And then he like goes in there. He's like, get another rep, man. Oh
Yeah, and then they start making out.
He tries to make out with him.
Oh, that was just something I made up.
I was like, what the hell, man? Like, I want to go.
Oh Lord,
That's
freaking nuts.
He's like, I don't want you to leave yet. He like fucking knocks him out with a fucking a bar or a weight.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh damn. So he karma.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like his first victim, and that's pretty much how he died at the end.
Yeah, that's
crazy,
freaking
right?
nuts.
I don't know if that I don't even know who that guy was, but he was black, and he said that Jesus told him to kill him.
Yeah.
Which
did.
God, maybe he did tell him. He's like, I want you to kill him with this bar, the same way he killed his first victim.
Oh, is that why he did that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I don't know if you read that, if that was in a newspaper or.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know.
Well, I know he did it. He killed him.
Mm-hmm. He killed him, and then he killed another guy as well.
Yeah, the dude.
Mm-hmm.
They're both
because he killed like his wife and I don't know if it was his child or something, but
I think he killed his.
But then he blamed it on black people.
Yeah.
So, but the correctional officer, he was all in it. He's like,
that part I didn't understand. Was he part of? Like, did he know that was gonna happen?
I can guarantee you. Yeah, that's what I was
okay.
Like. Well, it seemed to me like, all right, he's in it. Because he went for him too. He's like, you need to go clean the gym or the weight room. And those guys were too already.
Well, that makes sense.
So I think he was in there for maybe 2 years, and then they killed him or something like that.
Oh damn! Well, I wonder if he's still around. Maybe we can have him on the show. Ask him the security, the guard.
Oh, the guard. He'll be like, hey, dude.
No, not the convict.
He'll be like, Jesus told me.
I'm like, no, I would prefer to be alive.
Mm-hmm. We'll have a correctional officer right there standing at the door. Yeah, and then his second victim was he was at the gay bar it was a gay bar in Milwaukee, and he picked up some guy
But that was the first episode, right? Oh no, that was his last victim. He was about to be his last victim.
That was about to be his last victim.
Okay, yes, yeah.
But his second victim, that whole stretch of years just passed, and he met some guy at the gay bar, and it's like, oh, we're having a good time, we're dancing, whatever, and they go to the hotel, and he says he didn't intend to kill him. Like, they were having a good night. Like, all he wanted to do is to drug him and to do whatever he wanted to do with him, but he didn't want to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I don't know if this is true or not, but in the series, he drugged himself as well. I don't know if that was for reals, like that really happened, but he drugged himself and they both passed out. He woke up and the guy's dead. So he beat him to death. Like, his chest or his ribs are broken. His face was like completely beaten. And the way he like literally like gets this body out, like how? Like, he goes buys a suitcase, or he grabs it from his grandmother's house, and he goes back to the hotel and he puts him in the suitcase. And then he drags him out, and then he makes the taxi driver pick up the suitcase and put it in the back of the car seat. Even the taxi driver was like, dang, what, do you have a dead body in here? And that was real. Like, I just like saw like the episode or documentary about that.
What the heck?
Yeah, and it was literally a body. And he takes it to his grandma's house, and he cuts him up in there. Like, what the frig, man?
How can you?
I know, and he's so calm about it. He's just chill. He's like, yeah, I never hated anybody. It was nothing personal.
Well, I mean, I guess that's. I mean, that's. I don't want to say props. I don't know if that's the right word, but like, I guess that's the takeaway or the positive part of this is that he's actually willing to talk about it. And,
Yeah.
because a lot of times people like victims and their families, they don't get answers. And I'm like, that's gotta suck, dude.
And he actually compared himself to the other serial killer from Chicago, that guy that dressed up as a clown. I don't remember his name.
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, that guy. He's like, he did almost the same exact thing I did, but he's lying that he didn't do anything. And I am here telling the truth and saying everything that I've done. And I asked for the electric chair to put a bullet in my head, and they're not giving me that. And they give it to him.
Oh, yeah, isn't that
And
nuts?
he's lying. Like
lying about what?
Well, he's saying that he didn't kill anybody. Like, he's denying that he killed that.
Oh, yeah,
And
okay.
he's like,
He's
I'm telling the truth, and they're not giving me what I want.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty. That's the gist.
And that's almost in the same time. Like, that happened. And Milwaukee and Chicago are not that far from each other. Now, that guy's sick too. That guy's like a construction worker, and he would hire like young men, like teenager boys. And he would he rape them? Like, he would strangle them, and I don't know if he raped them, right?
I think so. I think he did get sexual with them too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he actually cut him up like Jeffrey did.
No, but he would bury him in his like basement or underneath the house.
In the crawl space.
Yeah, the crawl space.
Yeah, that I remember from the documentary. The cops went. Well, first of all, they went in there a couple of times.
And they smelled it, huh?
And they just didn't. I guess they didn't find anything the first couple times, and then they got a warrant. Well, actually, I don't think the first time wasn't even a warrant. He just let them in.
He just let them in, huh? And then one of them went to the restroom or something like that.
Yeah, and they could smell something coming. Well, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I'm just like, imagine being the detective that finds, because they opened up.
They go to the crawl space. Huh?
Yeah, he goes in there and has to like crawl in the mud and shit, and then go to. And then he said he was like digging up the dirt, and then that's when he started finding like
bones and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like,
he even had like one of his workers like come and do a like concrete slab outside of like his grill.
Oh yeah,
because he put a body there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's mind blowing to me that people can
do
like, how do you get away with, like, how do 30 people go missing or even 17?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, that's
but look at the time frames, like from there to now to the present time. You ain't gonna get away with 30 bodies like that. Not now. Maybe back then, because they didn't have all the technology and all that stuff, like fingerprints. Well, yeah, they did have fingerprints back then. But still, like, it wasn't like high accuracy how it is now. Like, you know,
that dude in Stockton, he's trying to get up there.
Who?
The dude in Stockton.
Stockton?
You hear about that?
No.
There's a serial killer loose right now in Stockton.
Where the hell's Stockton at?
California. I think it's by Oakland.
Your brother better run.
Well, he's in Southern California.
He's gonna be another what's that guy that other night the Night Stalker.
Yeah, but this guy. Well, it's funny you say that. Well, it's not funny, but it's funny that you say that.
Watch out, minor.
Well, it's not funny, but it's funny that you say that, but because that's who he's targeting is Latin men.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But this guy's. I'm gonna call him out, and if he wants to come after me, that's cool. Cause
I'll give you his address too.
Yeah, I'm like, well, because he's using a gun.
Oh, what a bitch!
I'm like, come on, dude.
Use your hands.
Like, if you were to become a horror movie, like nobody would watch that. Like,
you need to be like Jeffrey Dahmer's. So I'm just
This is where we black out the screen. Wow. Please stand by. We're canceled. But yeah, no, that's freaking nuts.
You know, it's like we went literally from Jeffrey Dahmer's to like 2 other serial killers, just like that. And my point, and like with Jeffrey Dahmer's, he was gay, right? Like he said,
he said he said he was.
And you're really into the community with the gay, right? Like,
I
how do
am.
you feel that from
I
that
am-
aspect with all that?
To give people a little bit of background, I am part of the. I've never actually came out as gay
Mm-hmm.
because I don't feel like I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just free. Like I'm open to anything. Like with anything, anyone
Mm-hmm.
of legal age and consent.
Good thing you said that.
Yeah,
So I was gonna call him out.
because I'm like, really. Let's go back to my place. Have a brewski. Let me take a couple pictures. I'll
$50.
I'll pay you. But yeah, no, yeah. So what was your question though?
But like, how do you feel about that? Like he's gay, but he's literally attacking, gay people in this community in the clubs and like, how would you feel like there's someone like that here in Denver and he goes to that specific club downtown, and he's like, God knows he's exactly like Jeffrey Dahmer. He's nice, he's cool, and he's all dancing out there. And next thing, it's like one of your friends or something that he targets, and then you don't see him. Like, how would you feel like of that from someone and like targeting one of your friends?
I mean, it would suck, but I don't feel like I'm really close to anybody in like the.
So screw them.
No, I mean, to each to own. Every man for themselves.
Every man for themselves. You heard it.
I mean, it would suck. I wouldn't. It's because the gays don't listen, dude. And I'm like,
so you're thinking they're gonna be that gullible to go for it?
Well, I'm like, if let's say, okay, one person goes missing, and then they're like, oh shit, like we don't have answers, like we don't know what's going on. But then like more people start going missing, and then you're like, okay, everybody, you know what, just stay home, like be careful.
You think they'll close it down?
No, I'm like, everybody will still go out and have fun and good time. Which, I mean, I don't blame them. Like, why live in fear?
Mm-hmm.
But you just got to be careful and like
not be dumb.
Yeah, I'm like, just pay
common sense.
That's something I will say, because just to touch back on something that I was talking about earlier, is like how we're interested in like the dark stuff, like the true crime and like the horror and like just like the strange and like just the crazy shit that goes on in the world. We're more, and other people don't think about that stuff because they maybe it gives them anxiety and stuff like that. But like it really helps, like at least for me, it really helps for me to like pay attention to my surroundings, like just knowing the shit that goes on out there. I'm like,
that's what I do when I go out. I always look around.
I'm like,
where's the nearest exit? Where do I go? Something happened.
And it's not for me. It's not to the point where I'm like, paranoid all the time, and I'm like fucking checking my back seat every time I walk by my car, but. Like I don't just knowing the things that go on out there, and just it just helps like for you to pay attention to your surroundings. So that's what I would say to the community. Yeah, I'm like just pay attention, because it happens. I mean, people still get drugged and stuff. Well, you never know. Like
every time, like if I go to not now, but when I was younger, I would go to the club and stuff, and they would give you drinks like that. I would always cover my cup. I would always have my hand over my cup, or I put a napkin over it every single time, because I did have a friend that were drugged because someone spilled some shit in their cups and they're not aware of it. They think it's all normal, everything's gonna be okay. No, man, like you might think it's okay, but there's other people observing your movement. Every step you take, they're watching you.
Somebody's watching you. Yeah. It's like, I always feel like somebody's watching me. But I think I should be okay. I mean,
unless some guy likes some thickness.
I know. I'm like, unless it's the dude from Family Guy, the rat strangler.
Yeah,
the dude that strangles the big people. I'm like, I should be fine.
But I do, when I go to the movie theaters, I always watch out, like the exit, because it is in Vagabond,
dude. Yeah,
because of the Batman. Like, I was gonna go to that theater when the Dark Knight came out, but I just like, I'll just go, during the day, the following day. And
did you know?
Isn't that crazy?
I gotta check something real quick, because that was 2012.
I don't remember
the Dark
And
that
the area
Aurora.
we live in, that area specifically in Aurora, Colorado, it's not the brightest, I would say. There's
Yeah.
a lot of crime constantly in that area, always. Till this day, there is. And it's
Yeah,
just a small
It's a little
section.
bit. Yeah, it's
So even at that mall that's literally right across from that movie theater, there's constantly gunshots in there. There's people always fighting in that mall and everything. And it's just young kids. Young kids.
okay. Well, that's what I was gonna. Because I found I used to live down the street from there when that happened.
Like off of
I
Colfax
lived
and
on.
Peoria?
I lived on Alameda. Um.
Like on the east side or the west side
So
of I-225?
west.
West of it.
So I lived
Okay.
on the west side of I-25.
Okay, so by where the IHOP is at?
Okay, I say down the street, but it's like it's more down Alameda, like towards
Okay,
like
Peoria.
closer to Lori. Damn.
Okay.
Why's everybody looking at me? So yeah, closer to Lori.
Okay.
And back then, well, not back then, like it was 10 years ago.
Okay, you
so
can say back then.
I didn't have iPhone, or I think
you
I had
have
a flip
Android?
phone. So every morning I would check my email. Every morning, I
Mhm.
remember. And this is the first time I moved out. This is my first. Actually, this is my first
Mhm.
apartment, and I shared it with the roommate that I went to school with. And as soon as I opened my MSN, boom, Aurora. I'm like, holy cow! But it was like the headline, like it's not local news, like it's local news, but it was on MSN, like breaking news.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? I was going to work, so I woke up early and I saw that. I went over there later that day to like check it out.
It was blocked, man.
Oh my goodness, dude! The whole entire Aurora Mall parking lot was like filled with satellite vans and like
Oh, I
youths
bet.
and
It's-
cars everywhere. And I have a picture. If I can find it, I'll post it. I'll post it right
Okay.
here, right here. It's my car. And then at the time, and I just realized this: the freaking Avengers came out the same year, earlier that year.
Really?
And I'm
Like
like,
later
what the
that-
heck? Let
You
me
know,
see.
I
No.
don't remember specifically, but I do remember this guy literally lived maybe a mile and a half from that movie theater. And literally, he lived walking distance to the children's hospital. Literally.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine that. Like, he could have gone into the children's hospital, even just the regular hospital that are literally right connected to each other. Like, that would have been devastating. And the thing that drives me nuts, they cleared this dude insane. Like, he is not insane. This guy was walking in the same campus I was at Metro. Like, he was walking. God knows, maybe I walked right by him and I didn't even know. He's not insane.
imagine.
Like, he's going to school to get his degree in something. And if he literally booby trapped his own apartment, he's not insane. He knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah. Okay. So that I just looked it up. That happened in July
Mm-hmm.
2012. It was because I got my first car was a Dodge Avenger, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And I I was so happy about this car. I got. That's why I wanted to share the picture because it's my car, and then I got a big old decal like in the back window of the Avengers logo.
Oh, really?
Which I just looked. It came out in May. I'm a little blown away. So I don't remember Avengers coming out the same year as The Dark Knight.
I don't remember either.
I'm like, holy cow! Imagine that was 10 years ago. Probably half the people that.
And what happened, Avengers? What happened, Marvel? You're going down.
Good. Have you
What
seen
the
the new?
freak,
Have you
man?
seen the new episode of She-Hulk?
No, I just stopped, man.
You stopped watching it?
Yeah.
Why?
Just I don't know. I'm gonna watch it just because Daredevil. I want to see how he looks. I know it's the same person playing the character.
Maybe don't
but
watch it then.
Is it bad?
Unless you don't like jokes. Unless you don't like funny Daredevil.
If it's like Kingpin, man. Oh my god, that still pisses me off.
No, it's actually a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Okay, I'll watch
So,
it then.
I mean, I would watch it anyway.
And I had that issue with you, like I told you about Kingpin. I'm like, there's no way this freaking child woman beats
Child
Kingpin. Like how Kingpin like will crush your skull. He like almost beat the shit or almost killed what's that freaking guy? God, I can't even think about it.
Who, Kingpin?
No, yeah, Kingpin like in the cell. The Punisher. Like he,
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
oh
Should I?
yeah, like they were in the cell and he's like, boom, boom,
Something about that.
boom.
Something about that dude still reminds me of Shane.
Really?
And
You
I
just
still
don't like
I
it?
still have a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm like,
Why? Just because
no,
of what he
screw you,
did,
Shane.
or just because he was a bad
Just
actor?
Shane. I don't like Shane. I'm like, dude,
Because he was an asshole to his friend.
why do you suck so much ass? Like, why do you suck so much ass? Like, what's wrong with just being a cool dude?
He wanted to get some. He wanted to dip his hand in the honey. Oh my God!
So
All right.
I'm just kidding. We're not getting political on here.
I told this guy, I'm like, we connected, and then we're like, literally, like maybe a month ago, I literally told him like, I was, going to be a police officer, and he's like, oh my God,
And our friendship almost ended right there.
right? Yep, literally, because I support.
Just from the allegation.
And he won't tell me why
just
yet,
from
but
the-
eventually we will have a podcast of that.
I think
And
so.
I want to hear it
eventually.
because he won't tell me.
Well, it's because you think that there's a reason, but I don't really. It's just okay.
There has to
well,
be a reason.
I'll talk about it later
Yeah,
down
we'll
the line.
talk
but
about that. But yeah,
I have feelings. But, okay. Anyways,
you're entitled to them.
my feelings are valid. It's like, but I did see. I went to the Zach Baggins Museum in Vegas. You should go.
Okay.
If you've never been, you should go.
Yeah. Last time we went to this. What was it, the escape room? But it was a saw.
Oh yeah, we did the jigsaw escape.
Jigsaw,
room.
that's
That was,
pretty
I
cool.
felt stupid.
Yeah.
But also the guy, if you're
think-
watching this, screw you, dude.
Screw you,
Screw
dude.
you,
Like,
dude.
You literally didn't tell us anything. He just
Bro,
literally just walked us in the room, and we're all searching for fucking goddamn clues.
Let me tell you real quick
Oh
because
my
this guy. Okay, so you know how in this traditionally in escape room, if you ever been, you either get a radio or there's an actor in there that will, if you ask, will give you a hint. And this guy, our guy, so our escape room, the Jigsaw in Las Vegas, if you've never done it, it's like 7 rooms, and you have to escape each room, or else you die, or whatever your room you're in, that's how you die. Right? But it's like full immersive. Like as soon as you walk, like even the outside, like it's
creepy.
It's a meat factory, and then like you can look in the windows, and it's like meat hanging on the walls and stuff like that. And you go in the lobby, and
it does give you that like 1950s vibe.
you do get that, yeah. It's like full, just like dead chickens on the wall and stuff. But anyways, man, honestly, and I know we're timed, but it didn't. It felt like. So let me tell you real quick. We got in the first room, and we didn't. We were like, wait, did it start already? Because we didn't know.
We were all searching and opening lockers and going back and forth to the room.
Yeah,
like I can't find a fucking clue, man.
They just threw us in that room, and they didn't say anything, and we just like,
No.
He closed the door, and then we saw a keypad at the other door, and we're like, wait, are we starting? But then that door opened on its own.
And then the phone rang. And it was one of the workers, right, that was calling for another worker.
Yeah, and dude, one of the dudes that I went with was getting mad at me. He's like, well, I don't understand what he's saying. He's like, why are you late? He was asking me why I was late, or that he's running late. Or something. Anyways,
and then our guy showed up.
Yeah, and then our guy showed up, and he kind of walks. He kind of like stays in the corner and walks with you to the other room. But man, it felt like as soon as we walked in the room, he would give us the answers.
Yeah,
like we didn't like Like, if you're busy, fine, that's cool. Like,
give us a chance.
Yeah, I'm like, can we at least try to get the puzzles right? But like, as soon as we walked in the room, he's like, okay, here's what you're looking for. And I'm like, let us explore first and like see what. And I got so pissed that I hit words in the nuts. Anyways, back to the Zach Baggins Museum. It's like a haunted museum tour in Newark and stuff. But they had John Wayne Gacy's paintings. Like original paintings and like his clown, like his clown suit.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my.
What'd you find?
Oh, great. Now she's looking at John Wayne Gacy. Now people are going to think I'm sick.
That'd be cool to check out.
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah.
We
should
should
go.
go.
When was the last time we went? It was like 3 years. Was it?
Oh, no, it wasn't pre. It was still post. No?
No, it was.
It was pre.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, it was.
It was the first time they opened back up.
Oh, so it was kind of like pre still?
No, it was the first time they opened back up because remember I got vaccinated.
Oh yeah, and you got sick.
And I got a fever, and I was like,
picked me up in the Uber, and then he's like, I'm fucking sweating, dude.
I was like,
don't feel
dude,
good."
like, and then that weekend Vegas felt bomb. Like it felt cool. Like Vegas, it was cool. It wasn't hot that weekend, dude. I was
This
flying.
guy was like chugging. What the hell did you buy? Patron, a whole freaking bottle like this big.
Oh,
This
no.
guy was chugging it like water.
Excuse me.
And then the last day we were leaving, it was literally, I was like, dude, I'm gonna crash out. It's like 11 o'clock. And I was like, if you're gonna go out or something, just let me know. And I passed out. And
Everybody passed out.
All I saw was this guy was like chugging the whole bottle. I wake up in the morning, he's not there. I'm like, where the fuck did he go?
I had to go see the underground tunnel people.
I guess. Oh,
It's like, no, yeah. Well, it's because I was like, let's pull all nighter. Like it's our last night. But I ended up going to one of the gay bars.
yeah, see.
The Piranha. If you want to sponsor us, shout out.
Piranha. Yeah, I want to be like, I don't know.
Oh, damn, scared me.
Are you gonna hunt me down?
Huh?
Anyways, about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey. How do you say Jeff in Spanish?
Jeff. Princess. I don't know how to say jefe. No.
My name's Jeff.
My name Jeff. I don't know how to say Jeffrey in Spanish, to be honest.
If anybody knows, comment below.
But did you see that scene where he's like all dancing? Like he's all chilling, drinking a beer, and like he's in the kitchen? I'll reenact it. Hold on.
All right, let's see.
Glasses on.
Was it a white boy dance?
Yeah. Here, like this. He's like, I don't remember.
That's okay. I can see it.
Yeah.
Did
I do good? Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well, for a second there, I was like, wait a sec.
What are you doing?
I'm like covering up my drink because I don't know what you're up to.
I did have acetone on the table. So.
I'm like, I'm like, what's this stuff on top? Hey, no, he wanted to take a shot of acetone. Well, he wanted me to take a shot of acetone.
Like, take that acetone. He walks in straight in the house, and there's a fucking big jug of acetone on the kitchen counter.
I'm like, wait a sec, what's going on? I feel like every episode we do, I feel like it's the last one.
Why?
Because I mean, last week I had that freaking.
Oh yeah, you had your liver thing.
Yeah, and then now this week
What do you feel now?
I feel like
You're
I might
drugged?
be drinking acetone, but you know, it keeps the excitement in the air. Yeah, it keeps me on my toes, and I like it. So we're good.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I saw a short film. It's because I saw 2 TikToks on it,
Okay.
and I'm like, well, maybe it's getting popular again. But I think the short film was released a couple years ago, like today. I think I saw 2006. I don't know if it was. Huh?
What short film?
It's called Tunnelden. It's German for tunnel.
Oh,
So whatever the German word for tunnel is,
Aye.
it's a Donka or Donkashang Donka. It's a German film. It's a short film. It's only like 15 minutes. But let me ask you something before I talk about it. Let's say you were in charge of Denver.
Okay.
Like you were the head honcho, like
The mayor?
You were the
president of Denver, Colorado.
You were the bad bitch. Nobody crossed. Nobody even looked at you in the eyes. That's like
I'm not a bad bitch. I'm a fucking king.
damn. Okay, well there you go. Like you would like, even if you like, even if somebody even said your name like
you're getting
even
your headshots
slightly off, and you're like, you're done, dude. Anyways, okay, so
to Guantanamo Bay.
and let's say I-70 was the only way in and out of the city.
So no, I-25 doesn't exist.
I-25 doesn't exist.
Okay.
And only I-70 from the mountains.
East and west. Okay.
And then you have, well, I guess it doesn't really matter right now. Let me just ask you this. Let's say you were in charge of Denver, and this is in the future, and the population is just out of control, like to the point where
like
even somebody like me and you would be homeless just because.
Oh, so we would be like in depression.
Like there's just there's no room. There's so many people. There's no room anywhere.
So I would
No
have
park.
people living outside of my driveway.
Yeah, you have a couple families on your driveway down the street behind.
Oh my god.
This your population just got out of control.
Okay, and there's no other states around me, or
no? This is like the only place that is livable.
everybody, everything else is done.
Yeah, everything else is like
You can't. If you go there, you're gonna die.
Yeah, scorch or
Okay,
whatever.
okay.
Whatever situation you want.
Okay.
But the scenario is that this is your city and it's overpopulated and you can do whatever you want. How would you handle overpopulation?
Oh my god, that is tough, my dude. Like, I don't think no one would be able to handle that at all. I mean, if you have the guts and you're completely an asshole and don't have no feelings, then that point you would take out the weak.
But how would you do that?
If I was that person, I would do like a royal thing, like in like the old, like before Christ and all that, like the Rome did, like put them all in the fucking like the Hunger Games, I guess, like that. And I would have at least a certain amount of people in there, and I would only allow 2 people to come out there and survive. And then
so you'll just make it entertaining.
Yeah, I would make it entertaining. Which you would still get a shot instead of just killing them. You know, like you're done. Put them like in a gas chamber, like the Nazis did to the Jews. Like that's unfair. Like still, they would still have a shot to survive. But it sucks, you know, because you know what? I would put everybody, like even the homeless or the rich, I would put them together in there. Like screw that. They're living people too. Like they could defend themselves.
But let's talk about resources.
Okay.
Like really, how many people? First of all, how many times are you having this event? And
I would have it every 6 months.
Okay. I get. Okay.
Twice a year.
Okay, so twice a year, and how many people would participate?
Well, let's say I would put at least 2,000 each time. But it needs to be a big area. And Colorado is huge. So we could find a place.
Yeah, you can go in the mountains.
We could find a place, even the mountains right there. Perfect. There's 500 acres right there. And you can't cross this boundary. The moment you cross this boundary, you will be shot immediately in the head.
Okay, but my thing oh damn, that's our 2-minute warning.
Oh,
but
snap.
But let's I still want to have this conversation.
Okay.
So we might go over a little bit, but it's okay. My thing is like you're in charge, you're the king, and I'm your right hand man, and I'm more in charge of logistics and things like that. I would tell you that that's not enough.
So we'd have to do more.
Getting rid of 4,000 people, or you said couple, only the top 2, whoever wins gets to go. Cool. So that makes it 3,098 people.
Okay.
That you're killing off a year.
And that's not
I'm
enough.
like, I feel like more people would die naturally.
Okay.
than your plan.
How about every Sunday like football? But it starts from September and ends in January. Every Sunday.
I would say every Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From that time period, every Sunday until January, until the end of January, it's over. No,
I'm saying every Sunday period
for the whole year.
Yeah,
that's pretty exciting. You would probably kill the whole population,
but not if you're only putting in 2,000 people.
Yeah, you would kill the population easy within that year. Because think about it, only 2 people survive out of that every Sunday. You're killing you're almost 2,000 people.
Yeah, but like, what's the population here in Denver? Do you know?
Yeah, it has to be like 1 million, maybe 2.
Shoot, let me look it up.
Look it up right now.
Let me look it up real
quick. But even then, like I would even do it fair. Like I would put our names in that drawing too.
Hell no, I better not put my name on there.
Like I feel confident. Like I feel strong. I feel like I would be able to kill somebody if I came to it. I would slit your fucking throat. Like I would, and I would have, if it was my survival or my family's survival, I'm sorry for you, and that means I would kill for you too.
I'm over here asking for help. I would say blink if you need help.
Oh. But yeah.
Okay, Denver population 2022, 2 million.
See? 2 million.
800,097. So we'll say 3 million.
2,000 people times 52. There's 52 weeks in a year.
104,000 a year. But I'm saying right now that's the population of Denver, and we're doing okay. But I'm talking about like a severe case here. I'm saying triple that number.
Okay, so like it's 3 million. So we triple that. So then
let's say 10
be
million.
10, or
let's
we'll
say
just
it's
say
10 million.
10 million people.
And you're getting rid of 100,000 a year. You know, it'd take you. You have 10 million. It'd take you a long time with those numbers to get the population normal.
Okay, how about we get it to normal state,
which is 3 million.
And then after that, we will do it from September to January when it controls itself.
But it would take you a lot of years to get it down, even going full year.
Yeah. So then I should up the people in that 5,000 acres or in the mountains. So let's say instead of 2,000 people, put 10,000 people. In that case, then we have 4 survivors. But see, you don't get to choose who your 4 survivors are.
I just wanted to know what your answer was. So,
how'd I do?
But I like the entertaining part of it because I'm all for like the Coliseum kind of.
They would have been able to suck just killing them off, or I'm gonna fucking kill you guys. There's nothing you could do.
Okay, well, in this short film, and I'm going to use Denver as an example. Hey, shout out my natives from Colorado.
Damn!
What up, Colorado?
Born in the Denver General in 1991.
Okay, anyways, the short film, it's the Germanized setting. It's called Tunnel. And like I said, I'm going to use Denver as an example. So Denver is overpopulated. There's only one way in, I-70.
Okay. The Eisenhower Tunnel?
And, yep. And I was like, let's bring the Eisenhower Tunnel back. Let's bring it closer. For those who don't know, Eisenhower Tunnel is, how long is it? A mile and a half?
No.
Longer? Shorter?
Shorter? It's not even, I would say like half a mile.
For real?
Not that long, dude. Maybe a mile. I would say a mile.
Okay, it's a long ass tunnel.
Maybe even a little shorter than a mile, I would say, but it's not.
Okay, we'll see. I mean, I figured it was long because I tried to hold my breath every time.
I did it.
And I felt. You did it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I need to work on my lung capacity. Anyways, it's a big ass tunnel that penetrates the Rocky Mountains. But let's bring that closer. Let's bring that to like Golden.
Georgetown? Oh, Golden.
Yeah, Golden.
Oh my God.
Golden. Okay. In this short film, Denver is overpopulated.
Okay.
But their solution is to have the Eisenhower Tunnel, and because it's the only way in and out, and it will randomly close. The tunnel will randomly close at any given time, but it's not scheduled time. It's just any time they feel like it. And anybody that's inside the tunnel gets. I'm not sure if in the movie it wasn't. I'm not sure if it's a gas chamber or if they incinerate everybody inside the tunnel.
Jeez.
Well, it's because in the film it's like the tunnel's closed and then they open up and it's like completely clean, but it's like empty. Oh. So I don't know if they completely burn everything down and just go ashes. But in the video, it's almost like a forecast the situation because people know. What happens if you get stuck in there?
But they go anyways.
Yeah, and then so like on the radio it'd be like, today there's a 9% chance that you'll get caught in the tunnel.
Oh,
so it's pretty cool, like the concept.
You just risk it, knowing what the percentage is.
But from what I understood, that it's just luxury going out. So the family that they're doing, the family they went to the beach.
Okay.
So And on this particular day, it was a lot of traffic because the day was nice. But they're coming back, and there's a lot of traffic because everybody's trying to get back into the city. And that's when they find out that there's only a 9% chance that the tunnel might close. The cars are autopilot, but I think they're only autopilot when you're going through the tunnel.
After that, you control it yourself.
Yeah, so I think you can choose your lane, because you're supposed to choose the lane because there's. Like, I don't remember. There's like there's a lot of lanes, and you have to choose the lane before you go in, which makes it fair because you're still gambling. Like, you don't know, but they go in. Well, the tunnel closes in front of them, so they're like, "Oh, thank goodness! Like, it could have been me." Yeah, I'm like, good. Like, you feeling confident that it's not gonna close again. But they go in, and it starts malfunction, like the lights start flickering and things like that. And then everybody freaks out, like the brakes, they hit the brakes and stuff, and then they find out that there was an unauthorized lane change, that somebody in front of the family's car switched lanes without, like, you can't do that, like, you're not allowed to do that.
What the
But I guess let me backtrack, because there's a boy in there. It's a mom, it's a dad, a pregnant mom, a daughter, and a son.
Mm-hmm.
And then the son, like, the girl, there's a car another family next to him, and he saw a girl there, and they were like kind of flirting, and they're like, hey. And so so they start going straight, and then they see the alarms go off,
The doors closing.
yeah. And then the way that they angle the cameras and stuff, it makes it seem like they're either inside barely, or they're literally right under the gate.
Well, how big is this fucking gate? Like, why?
Y'all know, it's like,
damn.
yeah, like, but then they switch the camera angle, and the gate is literally right, like, behind their bumper.
Damn.
Like, they were literally the last car to make it through. But that dude that did the unauthorized lane change switched from that family's car or family's lane to that other lane,
and he got stuck.
and they pushed back that girl's car, so that they ended up getting stuck in the tunnel. And so, like, that little virgin boy was like,
Damn, no more.
damn. Yeah. Like, you're screwed, dude.
Oh shit.
But I don't know, I just thought it was crazy. Well, it's because, sorry, I missed the details there, but it's a really long tunnel. So they said at the speed that they were going, it was traffic, so they were like, you could walk faster than the cars, but it would take 15 minutes to get across the tunnel.
Oh, okay. That is pretty long.
Like, would it even be worth going to the beach?
No.
Like, would you even, like, leave? I guess
Not if
maybe
there's a freaking chance of me dying or getting trapped behind there. No, there's no point. It's
I'm
like
it's
even
not-
here when I go to the mountains or skiing, I'm native and I'd refuse to go to the skiing or refuse to go snowboarding because there's so many people that are not even from here,
it's so bad.
and it's ridiculous.
It's
I want to
so
go see
bad.
Mother Nature. I want to go walk. I want to go hike. Well, screw you, because every time we go up there, we can't even go and enjoy it because there's thousands of people all over the place. And now every freaking place is charging to go see that area.
It's ridiculous.
God.
I'm like, I legit, like, people, whatever you picture Denver is, no. I know. Okay. If you've never been here, this is what I'm talking about. All right, we got to wrap it up.
All right, guys. Well, that was it.
Thanks, guys. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for joining us.
Only talks.
We'll be back next week. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.